So let's test the Tineco versus the Roborock on this oatmeal as well as chocolate milk and see which one's actually going to be performing better and which one's going to perform more easily. So remember, both are coming with the self-propulsion system, so I don't have to put much effort in terms of pushing them, but we want to see which one's going to be better in terms of picking all of these big particles up. So let's recline, and let's see what happens. So we're going to test our Roborock F25 on some oatmeal, on some maple syrup, as well as some protein shake. Turn them on. We're going to turn on the power. Max mode. Flip did a great job here. Very good jobs. We're going to try this on some maple syrup here. Maple syrup is very, very difficult to remove because it's so sticky. So let's see how this does. Did anyone notice that the Tineco had iLoop and the Roborock didn't? That's a good question, because in terms of overall performance, if you just use it, you probably won't notice it. So side by side on the floors, both did a great job picking everything up. It actually comes down to just additional features and how well did they self-clean themselves. So we're going to take a quick look on the bottom of our unit here. So is there any debris, additional debris? The scraper worked very well here on the Tineco, and on the Roborock, it's actually going to be a little bit cleaner than what you get with the Tineco, and that's because you get that additional scraper tool. So now let's test how long it's going to take for the F25 RT to wash and dry its roller. Same things goes for the Tineco. Let's see which one is going to finish first. And this is the display for your Roborock. So that's the indicator light, and it's a lot different from what you get on the Tineco. The Tineco is giving you the much larger display, and this is going to be the iLoop system. So there's a dirt sensor inside of here that's going to detect what's on the floor. But I never really feel like I need it because mostly I'm using my Roborock on max power, because only when I have small stains will I ever really put it on eco mode. So we're going to run the self-clean cycle here. We just clean all of that oatmeal, maple syrup, as well as chocolate milk. So in order to start the self-cleaning cycle, we just have to press the self-clean button.
Deep self-cleaning is starting, followed by quiet drying. Roller cleanliness detecting. Soaking the roller.
So this is a very advanced self-cleaning cycle.
Rubbing the roller in two-way rotation.
The roller goes back and forth for more cleanliness. And you can hear how loud the self-heated drying is on the Roborock. It's going to sound like a drone, and it sounds like a heated drone. It kind of sounds like the back of a small refrigerator if you are about 10 feet away from it. Now let's start up the Tineco and see if this is going to be able to clean and wash its roller, and then let's see how dry it is in the next 10 minutes. And that's really the entire self-cleaning process for the Tineco. You can run it twice, but it's just going to clean the roller. Now, if we just take off the covers here, we can see what's happening. The roller is clean, but it's going to be very wet. Because you have those dual scrapers, it's just going to give you a better finish overall, along with that comb, which is going to prevent the pet hair tangles. And the Tineco, it does come with its own system where it's going to come with a scraper, but no comb. But I don't find that it necessarily was susceptible to pet hair tangles, but I can definitely see that it will help to have the comb regardless. So after the self-heated drying session finishes, this is what it's going to look. The water is going to be a little cloudy because it's so warm in there. Just basically ready to go, and if I take it out, this is going to be completely dry. And this roller now is completely dry. There is no moisture here, and it takes just about 15 minutes for the mop pad to fully dry itself. So you can use this, let's say at 10 a.m. in the morning, and you're done by 10 a.m. You're going to place it back on the base. It's going to be clean and dry, ready to go by 10:30 a.m. And the truth is, the Roborock F25's charging station is a lot like the Tineco flash dry charging station, where it's going to be sealed here and it's going to have similar vibes to it. But the question is, how come the Roborock F25 RT is also coming with it and the Tineco does not? Because unless you're getting the Flash series from Tineco, it's not going to be coming with this type of charging station. And the quality of the seams, as well as the rubber sealing and the self-contained nature of this charging station, it just makes it look neater, but it also helps with the odors. And those are going to be the vents where the hot air is going to be coming from. And relative to the previous designs that we've seen on these kind of flash dry stations, these vents are going to be larger. And I think that's because they had to make them larger because the hot air is so hot. Then if we turn it around here, you have your charging ports on both sides, and that's where it's going to lock in. And flipping it around, it's going to be using the standard plug, so you don't need to get a proprietary plug here. It's basically the same plug that's going to be coming into your computer. And in contrast to our Tineco, let me take off our Tineco here. This station I've had for just about 2.5 years. So obviously it's going to be a little dirty, but it's still a solid station. It's well built, it's lightweight, and you have these side pieces that can be removed. So this is how they used to be until they all are starting to go to this design. Now let's take a closer look at the respective component. And the clean water tank on your Roborock F25 RT holds 0.87 liters, and the dirty water tank is going to hold 0.72 liters. And the Tineco's dirty water tank also holds 0.72 liters, because you can see they're just about the same size. And overall, the design is not that different between them. But the difference lies in the clean water tank. So we have removed ours on the Roborock, and this is going to be on the Tineco. Our Tineco's is going to be on the back. So you're going to pop this off, and this is the difference. So on the Tineco, because the water tank is here, the water is going to be pumped here, and it's going to go travel along this path to the roller. So because of the location and the proximity of the water tank on the Roborock to the roller versus on the Tineco, where it's going to be in the back and goes here, the Roborock is going to be more efficient, just less travel time. And the F25 RT builds along a lot of the principles we see on the Tineco. And what are those principles? Well, it needs to continue to be lightweight. So the Roborock is a little bit lighter. It's going to be 8.8 pounds versus 9.5 pounds on the Tineco S5. The Tineco, when it first came out, was super maneuverable because you could just pop it out, it swiveled, but the drawback was you couldn't get it completely flat on the floor. And Tineco has come out with new models that can go flatter, like you got the Tineco Stretch X6. But it's not on their budget models. Suddenly though, Roborock is putting that lie flat feature on their budget model. So on the RT, this can go down to about, and not only that, they've removed all of the obstacles and made this as thin as possible so that it can go underneath your bed and your cabinets and underneath things like your side tables. That's one of the benefits of the future, where the future improved on what was already classic. Well, the other thing that Roborock did, which improved, was that the Tineco had edge to edge, but it had a little bit of a gap in the front. And on the Roborocks, these are all edge to edge on 3 sides. So what that means is that if I take off the tank here, you'll notice that there is no roller area, there's no housing mechanism. This is rotating inside because if I pop this out, let's also take a closer look at their dirty water tanks and their filters. So we're going to pop out the dirty water tank on the Tineco, and this is going to be the dirty water tank on the Roborock. So the Roborock's mechanism now is more of a button, and if you look at the overall design, I would not fault you for thinking they're almost identical. They're both coming with a silicone sealed filter on top. Both are going to have that removable, so if we flip this off, there's going to be the inside of your Roborock. So this is going to be the dirty water tank for your Roborock, and these are going to be the two components inside. So this is going to be the top component, and another difference between the RT and the Ace is that the Ace will come with an additional filter here. This one does not. The inside of the tanks are very similar, and if we just pop this back closed, it's going to all house in. The max fill line is going to be right here, so even though you're seeing a pretty large tank, it's not going to be able to be filled all the way. Once it hits here, you're basically want to empty it right away. And that's in contrast to the dirty water tank you got on your Tineco. The Tineco will come with a filter, but at the same time, the top is going to be simpler. That's just going to pop in. So very similar mechanisms between the Roborock and the Tineco's dirty tanks. So ultimately, what's my verdict? Which one of these wet dry vacuums is going to be the best for you, your family, your home, or for someone else? Well, it's going to be a simple choice here because the Roborock F25 RT is the more modern version of what you're getting with the Tineco Floor1 S5. And I think that's because it has come out later. But what Roborock has done is that they've really pursued just focusing on the features that a lot of us want while cutting out and removing the features that we do not want to pay extra for. Because what has been happening inside of the home space in general, and a lot of these wet dry vacuums, is that so many of these wet dry vacuums and RoboVacs and all of these units are so feature rich. And because they're so feature rich, they're not going to be the same good value that we come to expect from these products. And that's where I'm leading to. The Tineco Floor1 S5, when this first came out and it was $400, at the time, it was still one of the best things you can buy because there's nothing like it that can do what this can do. It could literally clean up oatmeal off the floor, clean itself, and it wouldn't smell, and you could just go on your way. Unheard of in terms of wet dry vacuums, especially even if you use a Bissell Crosswave or something like that. Now, suddenly you can do all of that and it can dry itself, clean itself, and it can heat itself, and it can be ready to go with very minimal risk of any problem. So to come back to my original point, when the Tineco Floor1 S5 first came out, this was the best. But in today's day and age, after all the upgrades, for the best value, you might be looking at the Roborock F25 RT. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please let me know, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. And remember, I love all of these wet dry vacuums, but sometimes if they get the price lower and we might be able to see this Roborock on sale closer to $200, what's going to beat it? What's going to be better? Because what other features do you need at a low price than what you're getting on the RT? So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. And if you hit that subscribe, it helps us make better content for you. So it really does help us. And I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye. And I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow signing off. So hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help support our channel, because we want to grow. We want to compare more of these units against each other. So I hope you enjoyed our video, and I'll catch you again. Stay with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, and I'll catch you again. Stay with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.